guys.
Whoa.
Welcome to Small Cap Recap every day. Everybody. Wow. We're handing
every
off to
day
Bryce.
too. Every day.
Every
too,
day.
though.
We're just handing off to Bryce. We already messed up.
Yeah. Welcome to Small Cap Recap, everyone. We do this every day.
Thank you. English is hard. I make fun of Bryce for being really bad at math. Apparently, I'm just really bad at English.
Well, yeah, no, it's actually pretty normal. For those of you, I don't know, Matt doesn't do it in Small Cap much, but he'll be like talking about a ticker and every time mess up the letter. Now, I'm sorry if I'm making fun of you and you're like actually dyslexic and I don't know it.
Like weirdly might be. It's always the middle two letters. Like I'll get Ashley's is the last three letters. I get the first letter right every time.
Yeah,
the last three letters, I have the right letters.
They're just
never in the right order.
And this is like a backhanded compliment to Matt. The smarter people are generally dyslexic.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Do you have stats on that?
Yeah, there's like, I'm pretty sure there's data, and I only know this because my cousin is dyslexic, and she's she's like some rocket scientist, and she was talking about it. Yeah,
compliment.
Yeah. Now I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I don't know really much outside of trading, but no. Anyways, guys, pretty good day for both of us. There was some action middle of the day, really. NURO kind of heated up the entire market, going from basically 4 to 12. It topped out at 12 today. Unless it runs after hours. Those are pretty hard stuff. Instantly touched 12. I don't even know if you saw this, Matt.
I didn't.
Slammed down one print to 990. Halted down.
Really?
Massive seller. Yeah.
Wow.
So, but that did heat up the market, though. It was like a 300% move. And that got a couple other plays going, which ended up leading to a really big trade for me. I ended the day up around $11,000.
Well, yeah. No, I'm up like 6,900 or so, give or take. A couple, $30 there. I think it's like 6,934. But yeah, the one comment I want to make is, especially if you're in small cap rockets, you can really see the difference between how Bryce and I have been trading, especially I'd say like the last week. Mm-hmm. We kind of like to start the month off. We're trading pretty similar, but for me, it's like that first hour I'm there focused. I'm in small cap at like 7 a.m. Put my watch list. I know what I'm watching. That first hour I'm there. I hit it, and then I get out of there. And like that's just what I've been doing every single day, and it's working for me. And the reason I've gotten to this point is stats. I've looked at my trading journal, and that first hour of the day is by far the most profitable. And then I kind of just bleed away my profits the rest of the day, and I was sick of doing that. So focus that first hour. And then Bryce, on the other hand,
I'm there all the time. I'm always focused.
And today really emphasized that too, though, because you had a pretty wish-washy day until like noon or 1?
Yeah, 12 our times, probably like 1
market time.
Actually, it might have even been before that. Yeah, no, I was basically up and down between $2,000 the entire day. Just couldn't get a flow going, couldn't get a feel for it. There were movers. They were just kind of choppy. Mm-hmm. And then finally, once I saw NURO really going parabolic, it reminded me of NRBO. Let's actually go over that chart because we'll show you that midday action. All right. Good little segment. So this is the daily. If you know me in small cap, normally not a fan of the gap ups like this, but let's go to the intraday. It literally, can we get VWAP up?
I got you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Literally just held VWAP all day. It was in a really tight range, a pharma company just like Neuro. And once I saw that curl keep right there. That little not even that part, just that consolidation right at VWAP, right there, right? That oh goodness, that just spoke to me. So I started in with 7,500 shares at 419. Right there. Yep. As we were breaking out of that trend. And then once we kind of broke out of the bigger picture, when I added 7,500 at 424, I think. So I had 15,000 from a 422 average. Literally within a second, it went from 430 to 450. It tested high a day in one print. Ton of volume came in, chopped for a second, and then just ripped up. I started just clicking 2,500 out at a time up to 495. Re-entered on this little mini micro consolidation because NURO was still strong. Yep, right there. I entered at 492.
Yep.
Just 2,500 shares and then sold at 540. Yeah, it was a beautiful sell. Really nice pop. Locked in a little over $10,000 on that trade, which was the majority of my day. And sometimes that's all you need. You need one good trade. I chopped around all day, and that's like Matt and I said, very different very different styles here where I'm going to keep trading because I know on days like today, I'm just going to chop around. It's not going to be the end of the world. If I start getting really bad, I'll stop. Yeah. I will. But I didn't have to. I found the one play that worked for me and basically stopped after that. Took a couple other trades, but
NRBO was nice. Just a textbook like short squeeze.
Yeah.
It just held up way longer than the morning shorts thought, and then you got the big squeeze. And if you looked at the daily chart, we go back. Like, I'm not surprised it's basically failed because you got this previous run that just failed. But Bryce nailed the quick short squeeze on it, and then moved on.
Little quick tip too. Again, I use NURO as a guide because same sector. Let's pull it up real
We
quick.
can pull it up for everyone. Make it nice and big.
Yeah, it was just running all day. And after, it was wild. And so once it was basically parabolic at that point. That was my guide. It was still strong, so I figured farm was holding up. NBRO, nice. Yeah, it is still very strong.
That's just scary stock. Once it starts halting like this,
I've got no interest. I'll wash it. Again, use it as a guide. Anyways, go on to your trade.
Yeah, so CPOP. So I mean, if you look at IPOs, the other one we were looking at was what?
JZXN. Yeah. We just word for worded that.
Yeah, that's cute. I mean, like, I don't know what it is.
Same story.
They're just getting murdered. Like, this one is
even look at the day it
crushed.
actually bounced to the volume too. No way earlier, right there. Just it couldn't do it.
This one absolutely crushed. CPOP's another one. I had the great 1-2 day run right after IPO and just has gotten absolutely murdered again. I mean, like, this was at $75.
Not 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago.
Beginning of July, and now today's at 7.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, the volume was decent on it, and honestly, I was just looking for a bounce because it's down 90% in 2 weeks. Like, that's just insane. And this one, this is pretty much a dip and rip pattern. I tried it out of the gates because we actually gapped up a little bit and cut the loss really quickly. I posted my chart on Twitter, and then I had basically no interest in it and was pretty much about to leave for the day and just accept. I was up $1,000 at this point in the day.
Oh no!
I was like, I'm just going to accept the trade. And then this one curled back up, came just back on my radar. Bought some, chased a bit up in here, just risking the previous lows, and then it ripped up, and I actually got a really nice sell off at 820.
You top ticked it. I was like,
top ticked it, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, it might go higher, hold a little bit, and you're like, no.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah. I'm shocked this one didn't bounce more, to be totally honest with you. I just nailed that quick trade, and the fact, it's just crazy to me that it's still down 90%.
I can't believe how hard I piked that. I basically bought the same spot you did and sold for break even. I think I made like $4,000 on it on the next leg up, but it just
over here.
Right over. But it just grinded. It once the sellers came in, I was like, this is not going to bounce that well. Yeah, and it didn't. Look at that. It's ending down. I mean, it's still above open, but I mean, it's only up 9% now.
I know, and especially compared to that relative daily volume.
Yeah, it should have done it today. Today should have been the day.
And I mean, Neuro, we have Neuro. I bet you the float on this one's under 5 million. Yep. 4.9 million. I literally didn't even look at this chart all day. 4.9 million, and that's just summer for you. Like, the only stuff running is super low float stocks. They're very tough. You get these random crazy halts. It's really hard to trade. You can do it with small size and wide risk, but again, it's a tough game. You're going to be in for a lot of chop, and that's not a game I'm personally good at or want to really play.
If you want to see some shocking similarities, look at two charts intraday on their day of the big round. Not you guys listening and watching.
Maybe I'm interested.
Maybe you are. You can do it too. Daily chart, relatively similar pattern, and then the morning pattern for EYES, EYES, and then same thing. This daily pattern or not? You can't even see. Yeah,
you can't even see it anymore. It's run so much.
Go back to the intraday. SPI was, if I remember this correctly, same exact intraday morning pattern. Right out of the gates. Hovered over VWAP, fell, held, recovered, that slow little curl. SPI was the same thing when it ran like a year ago.
No, to add to that, I remember, I think it was Givo was the first one I discovered this on. The best low float runners usually don't even run for the first 2 hours of the day.
No, they don't. They don't at all. They gap up slightly and just hold.
Because they trap all the shorts.
Because look how much volume it was doing. It was doing a lot of volume.
They get all the shorts in there, and then once the shorts are in there, this is where shorts blow up. Right? Yep. So, if you're shorting this, it's cool. Just, cut your loss when it starts to run.
And then stop shorting front side because that is not a problem. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So, yeah, just get out. And it just ends up being just a massive, massive short squeeze, basically.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if this was not an expensive short borrow. Normally they're not. To
start the day out, probably wasn't.
Because that's how the easy to borrow ones are always wild.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if this is easy to borrow, but cheaper is better for shorts, right?
It is.
All right, guys. I think that's everything. We went over those charts. Good day. Good day for a summer market.
Yeah, it's almost end of
Leave
July.
me hanging. Leave me hanging. Thank you.
Can you believe that? It's almost end of July.
I know, wild. August, I bet, is slower.
Yeah, it's still slowing up. Like, granted, like I sound like a broken record. There are plays everywhere, right?
And there's always opportunities.
And we're mostly trading small cap. Small cap recap. Like today, mRNA. Like anyone out there trading options, like that was wild. A couple of good traders I know absolutely murdered the options on mRNA. So there's a ton of opportunity. This is what we traded, but thanks for joining us. If you're new,
been a murder.
Michael G. Scott.
Yes.
Miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky.
And that is our ending quote today. Michael or Wayne Gretzky, Michael G. Scott, whatever it is, I lost track, whatever. Those are our end of the day quotes for you to motivate you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you're not subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. We do these every day. That was the word you're using earlier. Everybody.
Everybody. We do these everybody.
Everybody,
and, And have a great day.
Peace, guys.